Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins, and we have today's daily free picks for you guys. All right, so Sunday, let's go. Yesterday, guys, finished 2-1. So the Pittsburgh game, we managed a grand total of 0 points in that game. So bravo, we lost that game. That's a shame. I mean, yeah, I said yesterday it was like tough to find value, and like the one game that really jumped out was that one, and I think we lost 28-0. So. Yeah, not good. But anyways, we got our another college basketball under. Easy win in that game. Like I honestly like it almost went to overtime, but we probably still would have gone under even with overtime. So good pick there. And Hawaii guys, I told you guys in the past, like 21, 22 mile an hour winds, they can't adjust to that kind of stuff. Like that, once it hits that level, I think it's over 20 and a half miles per hour. I have to go back and check. You guys might know this. I've talked about it before. In college, if that wind is over 20 and a half miles an hour, I believe it is, it's a super system. Like it hits a really, really high number. So again, pretty easy win in Hawaii as well. Never had to sweat that game really. I think they put up like 30 something points. So I have 7 picks for you guys today. A couple basketball, couple college basketball, NBA, and then I have 4 NFL picks for you guys. All right, so let's get started on our college basketball. So a system that needs no introduction because everyone knows it by now. Well, no one knows what it is, but everyone knows of it. So the first game, guys, we have Hofstra and CS Fullerton. Okay, so Hofstra and CS Fullerton. This goes later this evening. We are going under 145 and a half. So the game does go this evening. I wouldn't wait to put it in till this evening because we do know what can happen to those lines. So we're going under 145 and a half in that game. Second game is VMI and Greensboro. So VMI Greensboro going under 129 in that game. That moves us on to NBA. So I don't give out a lot of NBA, and one of the reasons being is it can be fairly difficult to find value. What I typically end up doing is I typically I'll go through all the NBA games. I'll find a few games here and there with value, and then I'll start going through all my college games and I'll find a lot more value. So I normally kind of defer to college, but today I have a pick that I think has a fair amount of value in it. So first off, the money distribution is exactly what we'd be looking for in a game. So, we're betting with Vegas. It's under 50% of the money, but we have I think 9% more money right now than bets placed. So that's a very ideal situation for us. Above and beyond that, when you have in the NBA, you have a division game. So this is kind of reverse money line play. In the NBA, on totals, if you have a division game where the total that you're betting is getting less than 40% of the money, but the line still comes down, that wins 58.9%. So let's just dive deeper into that. So let's think about that for a second. So this line here, we're going to be talking about the Dallas and Houston game. So Dallas and Houston, the line opens up, a bunch of money comes in on the over, but Vegas still drops the line. They dropped the line because 2 reasons. One, the money that's coming in on the under is sharp money. Okay, they're not worried about the 60% of the money that's coming in on the public. Okay, they're worried about the sharp money that's coming in on the under. So regardless of that 60% going on the over, they still bring the line down. They brought it down a fair amount. And obviously, we prefer more points, but we really like to see that as a good indicator. So really strong pick, guys. We're going to go with Dallas and Houston to go under 230. Dallas and Houston under 230 in that game. All right, so first NBA pick we've done in quite a while. All right, let's go on to football. So the first 2 I'm going to give you guys. So I'm going to give you 4 picks in football, and then I'm just going to give you kind of a general blanket statement about what I think about most of the games today. All right, so the first 2 games I'm going to give you guys, some of you guys probably have it on your card already. We did it last week. We picked up some nice winners with it. And that's the divisional unders late in the season. So divisional teams playing each other late in the year. We've done really well with those so far, and let's hopefully keep it going today. So the first game, guys, it fits into that. Carolina and New Orleans to go under 46.5. So, you know what? Comment down below. If you guys already had these two games, comment down below and let me know. It's a system we've talked about a fair amount. So if you had it, bravo. Just let me know. If I'm sure it's on a lot of your guys' cards now by now. So anyways, first game, guys, Carolina and New Orleans going under 46.5. Second game is the Tampa Bay Atlanta game going under 51.5. If you get your bets out at Bovada, you can still get 52. That's the only book right now at 52. Everything else 51.5. So that's the divisional under games. All right, so I have two more games for you. These are both weather-related games. Another system I've talked about in the past. Weather much less of an impact in NFL than it is in college football, but there's certain conditions where the weather is very favorable to us. And the one system I talked about, which was really, really simple, I said, it comes in at a 59% win rate. I probably need like a meteorologist or something to explain why this is in the NFL, but there's a huge sample size, and it hits at 59%, and that is very simple. It's the wind at 10 to 11 miles per hour. I talked about it in previous videos. I don't know. You would think, okay, wind gusting at 18 or 19 miles an hour would probably be better, but it's not. It's actually more profitable, 10 to 11 miles per hour. It's a system I've played for quite a while. A system I can't really explain. I can't explain why it's more profitable at 10 or 11 miles an hour. That seems to be like the sweet spot. More profitable than it would be, at much higher wind speeds in the NFL. So anyway, that's only for the NFL, guys. Don't try and bet this in college. You want high winds in college for sure. All right, so money distribution, really good on both of these. Highly unattractive lines to the public, okay? Highly unattractive lines to the public. These are lines the public looks at and says, oh yeah, definitely going over, but we like these. So the first one, guys, is Pittsburgh and Cincinnati going under 37. So Pittsburgh, Cincinnati going under 37. The second game is Chicago and New York Giants going under 40.5 points. All right, so Chicago, New York Giants under 40.5 points. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati going under 37. I believe on the Pittsburgh Cincinnati game, I didn't write it down, but I think if you shop around a little bit, you might be able to find an extra half point somewhere as well, which, if you can, we're never going to turn down a free half point, right? So that's it for the picks, but I do have just a statement in general. Okay, so just looking at a lot of the games, I have, not on every game, but pretty well on every game, I have an indicator on the under, and it's in one way, shape, or form a weather indicator. So be it, high wind, or be it, certain temperatures or whatnot. These aren't games. So again, I'm not saying go out and bet every single game under. But what I am saying is, if you're someone that likes to bet a lot of overs in football, I don't think today's your day. All right. So I don't, without other things that support the system, it's not okay to just have one indicator and to say, I'm just going to go out and bet that, because that's not what we do. We want to find things that support our story, right? But at the same time, I think it's very important that we take advantage and we look at these indicators and make informed decisions based on that. And the thing that jumps out at me is today, pretty well across the board. I mean, there was, I think, maybe one or two games that didn't have, a weather indicator on them. But at the end of the day, today's not a day to bet overs in football. Okay, so trust me on that from my experience. There's enough indicators out there. So if you like, if you like some games over, you don't have to bet the unders. Just maybe take a pass today. I don't think today's going to be a good over day. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. That's your 7 picks. So again, went 2-1 yesterday, kept the streak going. Not ideal with the Pittsburgh loss we had yesterday. I really thought so we had 3 system indicators on that. We had 31% of the bets, 41% of the money. and it just, I don't know, it really looked good. And it just, you know what, sometimes teams just don't show up. At the end of the day, we go back over it. And I will say, like, this is one pick that I haven't completely gone back over it. Like I tell you guys, I go back over all my old picks, which I think you really have to do. You have to kind of focus on that. You can't just lose and forget about it. But, at first glance, I don't think there's anything I would change, but keep you guys posted. I don't know. So 2-1 yesterday. Doesn't matter. We got a good win. 7 picks for you guys today. That is pretty much it. I know I can tell you right now, I'm not going to really have anything tonight for you guys. I've looked at matchup a few times and coin flip. Yeah, nothing really on the totals either. So that's going to be it for today, guys. That's all your picks. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Good luck today, everyone, no matter what you play. And as always, have a very lucky day.